You open your fridge, you see snacks, drinks, a few treats waiting. But here's the hard truth. Some of the foods sitting right there aren't just empty calories. They're quietly sabotaging your health. And I'm not talking about eat less sugar in a vague way. I'm talking about 9 specific foods you should never make a daily habit again, because the damage they do is real and well documented, and often invisible until it's too late. Stay with me. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which foods to cut today. And trust me, number 7 will shock you the most. 1. Sugary sodas. Let's start with the obvious villain, soda. A single 12-ounce can has 40 grams of sugar, about 10 teaspoons, approximately 150 to 160 calories. Now imagine spooning that much sugar straight into your mouth. You'd never do it, but sip by sip, soda sneaks it in. The problem isn't just weight gain, it's how it pushes insulin. When sugar floods your system again and again, insulin spikes. And over time, your cells can listen less, insulin resistance. Large cohort research, including Harvard, has linked 1 can a day with about a 26% higher risk of type 2 diabetes. Think of your bloodstream like a highway. Sugar is traffic. Too much, too fast, and the system gridlocks. Soda does that every day. So yes, it tastes good for a moment. Your body pays for it for years. 2. Processed meats. Bacon, sausages, and hot dogs. They smell amazing on a grill, but here's the truth. They're packed with sodium, nitrates, and preservatives that damage blood vessels. In fact, the World Health Organization officially classifies processed meat as a Group 1 carcinogen, the same category as smoking. A massive review found that eating just 50 grams a day, that's 2 slices of bacon, increases your risk of colorectal cancer by 18%. Imagine pouring chemicals on a piece of fresh meat, day after day. Eventually, it changes texture, color, even smell. Now imagine what those same chemicals do inside your gut over decades. Processed meats aren't food anymore. They're lab projects disguised as dinner. 3. White bread and refined grains. That soft loaf of white bread? It's not the innocent sandwich base you think it is. Refined grains are milled and stripped of the bran and germ, most of the fiber, vitamins, and minerals, leaving fast-digesting starches. The second you eat it, your body treats it more like sugar. Blood sugar spikes, crashes follow, and hunger returns fast. Research in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition reports that people who eat more refined grains have a higher risk of metabolic syndrome. Some analyses around approximately 50% when comparing the highest to lowest intakes. Think of whole grains as logs in a fire, steady, long-lasting fuel. Refined grains, crumpled paper, fast flame, then ash. If your daily bread comes in a plastic bag, soft and white, it's time to let it go. 4. Packaged snack cakes and pastries. Those shiny wrappers at the gas station, they're not treats, they're traps. Most are loaded with trans fats. The artificial fat once banned in many countries because it clogs arteries like wet cement. Even when labels say 0 grams trans fat, many still contain partially hydrogenated oils, a loophole in labeling laws. Combine that with sugar, refined flour, and artificial colors. Then you've got a perfect storm for obesity, diabetes, and heart disease. Here's a picture. Take flour, sugar, cheap oil, and chemicals. Bake them into a soft square. Wrap it in plastic. Leave it on a shelf for 6 months, and it still looks fresh. Now ask yourself, if bacteria won't eat it, should you? 5. Fried fast food. Crispy fries, golden nuggets, onion rings. They look irresistible, but inside they're trouble. When oils are heated again and again in deep fryers, they break down and can form aldehydes, compounds linked to inflammation and possible long-term risk. And it's not just the oil. Most fast food uses cheap vegetable oils high in omega-6. Too much, especially relative to omega-3, can tilt your body toward a pro-inflammatory state. Imagine pouring dirty motor oil into a clean engine. That's what heavy fried food does to your system. A treat once in a while is one thing, but making fries a daily habit, that's a choice that works against your long-term health. 6. Artificially sweetened drinks. Now here's a twist. You might think switching from soda to diet versions saves you. But artificial sweeteners like aspartame and sucralose mess with your brain's reward system. Your body tastes sweet, but no calories arrive. The result? Increased cravings, disrupted gut bacteria, and sometimes even higher risk of weight gain. A study in the journal Obesity found that diet soda drinkers actually had larger waistlines over time compared to non-drinkers. Think of your brain like a thermostat. Artificial sweeteners break the wiring, so your appetite signal keeps rising. Instead of balance, you get confusion. If you want real change, water, sparkling water, or unsweetened tea beats any chemical cocktail in a can. 7. Margarine and fake spreads. For years, margarine was marketed as healthier than butter. The truth, many were made with partially hydrogenated oils, industrial trans fats. Today, a lot of countries have restricted or eliminated those, but some products and imports still show up. They may say zero trans fat, but remember the labeling trick that anything under 0.5 grams per serving can legally be listed as zero. The real tell is the ingredient list. If you see partially hydrogenated, it's a hard no. Even without trans fats, many margarine-style spreads are ultra-processed blends of refined vegetable oils, emulsifiers, flavors, and colors. Butter, at least, is simple. Cream, and sometimes salt. If you want a spread, choose one with no partially hydrogenated oils, a short ingredient list, and oils like olive/avocado, or use butter sparingly. 8. Candy bars. Quick energy, sweet relief. Behind that wrapper, a heavy trio: sugars or syrups, fast carbs, and cheap oils. Candy bars deliver a blood sugar spike, then a crash that leaves you hungrier than before. Ride that roller coaster often, and your pancreas works overtime. Over time, that can contribute to insulin resistance. Observational research links higher sugary snack intake with about a 38% higher risk of heart disease. Think of it this way: eating a candy bar is like lighting fireworks in your bloodstream. Big, bright explosion, then smoke, debris, and damage left behind. It's not just a snack. It's not an everyday food. 9. Processed cheese slices. That neon orange square on your burger? It's often not traditional cheese. It's pasteurized processed cheese, cheese food, or cheese product. A mix of cheese, dairy solids, emulsifiers, and salt, engineered to melt perfectly. Yes, it melts like a dream, because it's built in a factory, not made in a creamery. Real cheese gives you protein and calcium. Some types also have live cultures. Processed slices give you more sodium and additives you don't need every day. Imagine real wood versus particle board. One is solid, the other, glue and sawdust pressed together. That's the difference between cheese and cheese product. Label rule: if the front says pasteurized processed cheese, cheese food, or cheese product, it's the processed kind. Here's the truth: cutting these out isn't about perfection. It's about protection. Every time you swap soda for water, you protect your pancreas. Every time you trade fries for roasted veggies, you protect your heart. Every time you ditch processed meats, you protect your future. Over 30 days, 90 days, and a year, those small choices add up. Not always in ways you see immediately, but in ways you'll feel in your energy, your focus, and even in how long and well you live. So tomorrow, when you open the fridge or step into a store, remember, you have the power to say no to foods that harm you, and yes, to a body that stays strong, step by step and day by day. Thanks for walking through this with me. If this opened your eyes, tap the like button. It helps share this with more people who need it. And if you want to keep building small daily habits that quietly transform your health, subscribe and ring the bell so you don't miss what's next.